often say, neo-fascism kills you quick, neoliberalism kills you slow. And the rise of neo-fascism, in my opinion, is because of the rise of neoliberalism, that having a vacuum in terms of taking a firm stance about human rights. We mentioned off camera, the speech that I gave about what happens over there happens over here. Over there is Gaza, right? But over there is also the Sudan. Over there is around the street, around the corner, right here in Chicago, where people are dying every single day. Over there is Flint, Michigan. Over there is Jackson, Mississippi. Over there is the Sudan. Over there is Haiti. Yes, in order to defeat neo-fascism, we got to defeat neoliberalism. And just for our viewers who might not quite understand what neoliberalism is, it is about keeping the status quo. It is about nibbling around the edges. Time out for incrementalism. That's what neoliberalism represents. Incrementalism. And it has caused a stirring for faux populism that President Trump represents, that Senator J.D. Vance represents, to take hold in this country. Democrats have an opportunity to shatter that by changing policy, not just our foreign policy, but our domestic policy, to answer the needs of the people who are hurting the most in the United States of America. If they do not do that, neo-fascism will continue to rise.
In 2008, we met while working on the Obama-Biden campaign.
Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us.
hour, they knock the slick blaster. Dick dastardly, a monthly with sick laughter. A gunfight and they come to cut the mix master. And living the true gods, giving y'all nothing but the lick like two broads. Got more lyrics than the church got ooh lords, and they hold the mic at your attention like two swords. Or you the one with two blades on it. Hey you, don't touch the mic like it's AIDS on it.
All right, welcome once again to the beatzillapdx official show. I am your host, beatzillapdx officially. This is the yearly wrap up. And yes, we are here live right here on a Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night, depending on where you are right now. I'm sure there are people tuning in from all time zones right now. So come on in. Come on in. In fact, I gotta take these off. Y'all can hear me. I can hear myself. So hopefully everybody is doing well as you're coming into this broadcast. Please hit that like button. Share this out on your social media. Tag an individual if you need to on X, wherever it may be. If you have not already subscribed to this channel, make sure you're coming over here if you're on X and subscribe to the beatzillapdx official YouTube channel. That way you won't miss anything. You'll hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit the word all. That way you'll be notified anytime this channel goes live or a video is uploaded. Also, if you would like to further support this channel, you can become a member of the channel by hitting the join button. So for all of my members, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting this channel the way you do. So with that, I see the Church of Black Power has renewed their membership as well. So I want to highlight that. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. So that's the Church of Black Power. They say it's become a member, but that's a renewing of the same membership. So appreciate you. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be up on you and yours. And we also have Cynthia Newman in the building as well. Thank you for being here too. Thank you. Black first. So we are here on this year end. We have, a few things to talk about. Not going to be here long, but wanted to give a end year review. Just kind of glance over some of the things that have happened over this year. Of course, we are ending an election year. We're ending an Olympic year. And we are ending a year into which the Black agenda and the Black voice has really became a thing and became a major factor all within itself. And we have nothing but the grassroots to thank for that. So salute to everybody in the Black grassroots. Okay, make sure I got everything where I need it to be. Okay. Oh, that's what I need to go check on. Okay. So I see some more folks is coming on in. Well, let me change that. All right. Okay. All right. So we also have our good brother, Crew Reality Grand Negus in the building. What's going on, Crew? Thank you and salute to you for being here as well. Yes, indeed. Make sure you hit that like and share button, of course. Yes, indeed. And thank you for being a member, brother. And we have David Boyd in the building. What's going on, my good brother from the Bronx? Yes, indeed. Salute to you, Black first. And thank you for being here on this good Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, Saturday night. Yes, indeed. So, looking back at some of the stories that, we have covered here this year, I'm just kind of looking at some of the clips and the videos And again, it's just certain things that stick out at you. So I guess the first thing I would look at is, how did we bring in this year? And we brought this year in with a major bang. Let me get down here. Let's see. Let me get to where I want to be. Okay. And this is January. Okay. Okay. So that's what I thought. I wanted to get back to January just so I make sure that I got my years correct. So at the beginning of this year, y'all remember the brick lady. The brick lady came back out of the woodwork, and a lot of people were jumping on this idea that black men don't protect black women. Then it turns out, that this woman was lying and she was hustling. A lot of the black men who could recognize a con, recognize a hustle, were telling folks that we don't believe this is true. And then on top of that, where are the Somalian men? Because Somalians often claim not to be black. So this should be within their, especially, how these people be like, well, I related to Kamala Harris based on the fact of us both having immigrant backgrounds. That's the stuff like Joy Reid was talking. So it seems to me that more immigrants should have some weighed in on this to stand up for her, but somehow they pinned it on black men. This had nothing to do with us at all. What is this? This is the, so yeah, here is the picture of this woman. Of course, I know y'all already know what I'm talking about because she's been exposed. But this is something that happens far too often. And remember this, woman gets hit with a brick for not giving man her number. Of course, it was a completely made up story. Then her story changed and changed and changed and changed and changed again. Like other people I know. And then, has making the claim that somebody has harmed them. Kind of interesting for me. The year began with black men not protecting black women. Black men just want to harm black women. And somehow when black men are focused on a particular mission, we're seeing a certain group insert and center themselves and say, hey, look at me. Not only that, though, over in an unfounded situation, a situation that doesn't have any receipts, then that goes into the believe all women thing. Well, here in recent years, that wouldn't really exist in the system of or the realm of black empowerment. It does exist in the realm of black feminists and black feminism. So that's how the year started. This is how my year ends. And so for those who might have heard my name being thrown out in the mist, let me address something. Let me address it early too. I have never threatened anyone on Twitter, on YouTube, behind the scenes, or to their face that I would be harming them over anything about these acts. However, my former moderator of a few years has been going around spreading certain lies about me. Number one, I heard with my own ears telling Tariq that I threatened her. That would be none other than Nikki the God. Now, she can't tell you any or show you any proof or anything that I threatened her because, of course, I did not. She is overhyped a situation from 2 years ago that really only exposes herself. If you're watching on X right now, there is a post pinned right above this video. I see how many people have saw that post, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have believed what you heard about me from her. Well, now you can hear for yourself from her. I don't have to lie on anyone when I can just simply play you her voice. That's a receipt. Not a one-sided story. Things I would rather not have to address. But if you're going to go out there and say the feminist victim line of I threatened you when you know I didn't, well, then I have to address it because that's my name and my reputation, and that could be a danger to me or my family. And to that, it's not really a cool thing to do. So I can't sit up here and not acknowledge that this woman has ran around certain circles with my name in her mouth, absolutely making the most far-fetched lies about me. Now, what I've just demonstrated for you is her backstabbing ways. And I'm certain, well, now that I do know for a fact, there's a lot of you who have suspected this person for doing suspect stuff to you behind different ways and avenues, and you never knew the connection. Again, go back to that video and go ahead and piece those puzzles together for yourself. Because truth be told, there's one person in that mix that this person has consistently been in contact with for the last 3 years that absolutely hates Tariq Nasheed, that she's still in conversations with to this day. And she's his moderator now. Oh, I love you, Tariq. Oh. I told you I didn't have no problem out of her until the story of Julia Brown. And then you know what Julia Brown did? After she was found out, after she was exposed, she did the exact same thing Nikki did. And said, oh my God, he's coming after me, and let me get in front of this and tell you the reasons why he's doing it. See, I want y'all to notice something in that video, especially on X. What is playing in front of you? You have these same people that are now teaming up to still be messy. Whenever in the history of our Black women have you known this many women to have falling outs and then still come back together in a manner to where they trust each other with their private business? Just asking a simple question. Anybody got that experience? I don't. I've never seen it happen a day in my life. When you see Black women fall off, because one thing we can most definitely say about our sisters, stubborn. So if you had a legitimate reason to fall out with one another, to say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people could just come back together, can't say I have ever seen that. One who cares. What's going on, my good sister? Thank you for being here as well. So just wanted to address that, because again, this woman has been going around telling people that I threatened to shoot her. Now, that's not what I heard with my own ears, but that is one that's been told to me. She's told someone, told them. I have no interest in buying a plane ticket, flying with a gun as a felon to threaten you in Wisconsin. That's some police ass shit to say. But that's my point. Are y'all paying attention to her movement? Why is she connected with all of these people who hate the person she so-called loves? Oh, you know, there's another person I heard that was in that mix. The real angry stud, if y'all can remember her, the short angry stud, she was part of their crew. A lot of these people come from Clubhouse. And you remember what Tariq was saying back then about Clubhouse. He was saying that was like being on the phone with the feds. Unfortunately, Crew said, I just flew to Tulsa with my firearms. Yes, it's very easy. Yeah, again, my point being, as a person who would be taking a federal risk by even doing that, I wouldn't put myself in jeopardy over somebody like that. That's insane. No. I'm gonna threaten you, man. What? Again, that's some police shit to say, because she knows that, you know, I was in a situation to have to use a firearm to defend myself against a supremacist. So that is something that she throws out there, because, you know, you see people, oh, look at this mugshot. Go dig into the case. And then you notice how all of that falls off right after that. Oh, look at this mugshot. Yeah, go and investigate the case. Oh. Yeah, you ain't gonna do nothing like that. Coward. Oh, but look at his mugshot. Then you realize, oh, damn, it was shooting a white supremacist. Yikes. And this is somebody you want to get out of the movement. Yay for Nikki. Weirdo. Lady Effa in the building. What's going on? Black First, Columbus, Ohio, checking in. Yes, indeed. Thank you. And thank you for being a member. Yeah, you understand? And like I'm only taking those risks for myself anyway, and of close family. Right. I got a whole wife. But I'm so upset about what she was doing. She was holding a space, and I don't know why anybody would be so mad. Stop telling the false story. You were backdooring Tariq. You still are. But like I said, I told y'all years ago, I'm out of the Warner business. Everybody that still kept messing with you, they've all had things go awry. But no one will put 2 and 2 together, so they have allowed you to just live. And so I was content. But now you weirdos keep throwing my name out there and lying on me. Nobody's threatening you. Nobody's threatening to shoot you. Nobody's threatening to harm you. And nobody's keeping you from doing what you're doing. Well, he said that we steal content. Hey, genius, you do realize I got you on audio telling me that this woman does do that, right? Oh, that's right. That's why you didn't want Connie to have me on her space, because I could play audio. But this is what you did. Didn't you hold a space playing audio between me and you? I thought that was important to do. Why now not so much? It's the same conversation thread, but you don't want me to play this audio now? Why? For all of y'all who sat up there and listened to that foolishness, and you really believe that, what she said, I got you. She knows how I got her got her so dead, right? It's so bad that I could literally walk down to you her lion style. With her voice. It's so easy to leave me alone. Especially when I have that much on you. Now you were trying to get the Vanguard to start beefing with each other because such and such doesn't want me talking to the brothers because, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know why he's saying that. Crew, until you heard my name or seen my name on any threads, has there been any mention of this over here? I mean, think about it. We've had space. Bro, you remember not too long ago, Brother Alpha was having a space and she was on the stage. You remember that? She was literally on the stage. We ain't beefing. But then she'll turn around. I don't know. He hates me so much. Yeah, you do. And I don't hate you anyway. I just don't mess with you. Big difference. Hate is such a strong emotion. And I don't care about what you're doing that much to have that much of an emotion. What I do care about is you going around telling people that I'm threatening you, that I would harm you for whatever, but you don't matter to me that much. Never, my goodness. Again, what out of all of these years, what personal information about my life can you tell anyone? You could play this little funky 2 minutes of recording when you have 3 years worth of audio in my inbox. Backdoor in this one, backdoor in that one, backdoor. I don't know why they all hate me, because you're messy. That's why the conflict. Anybody that's been messing with her, you ever want to know why you always have some random conflict around you? There you go. I don't have to lie on anybody. I most definitely don't have to worry about threatening some female. You're 48 years old. Your boat has left. What am I caring about? I'm over here in my own lane. You should really be in yours, if you had one. But no. So again, anybody who's listening to that foolishness, hell no, I ain't threatening that woman. Hell no, I ain't ever threatened to harm that woman. The only thing that she is doing this for is to get your minds wrapped up. Well, he feels some kind of way about me. No, I don't. Just stop lying on me. I don't know how hard that is. Obviously, it's really hard for you. And I'm just sitting up here like, wow, because that's one thing Connie had to ask me. Why would she mess with you knowing you have all this information? Oh, what did you say? Tubi, he's called me an idiot. There you go, folks. How the year began, how the year ended. With a so-called black woman, so-called, well, we know Rhoda ain't FBA. There's a reason why I've been telling y'all, start asking people about their FBA upbringing, our childhood, the things we can reminisce about. Because not everybody around you can. Ask Nikki about her childhood. Ask her about her FBA upbringing. See if she can do that. Black Spider, what's going on, my good sister? Salute to you. Thank you for being here and being a member. Seattle in the building. Salute to you. Lord, the things we got to deal with out in these streets. The Church of Black Power, what's going on, good brother? And thank you for being here on this good Saturday evening, man. And thank you for being a member. I appreciate it. Huh. Good grief. You know, it's a shame, man. It's really a doggone shame. And I'm like, some of the things I'm hearing, I'm like, she wouldn't say that. Oh, so wait, what else the other ones are? Oh, I was never trying to get with her. Never, ever, ever were there any kind of romantic advances to Nikki the God from Beatzilla. Let me make sure that's abundantly clear. That has never been the case. Before all of y'all saw that picture, and it's no shade, but I always knew what Nikki looked like. Y'all didn't. I did. And that's no shade, but she's not my type. Even if I was single, she's not my type. Never has been. But that's not why we're in this. I'm not here for no damn love connection. You see this? I mean, but I know that she sees this and be like, but that's not the point. I am not moving like that. And I've always carried myself in that type of manner. So there's no reason to now start changing up things. And my wife was right there for all of these damn conversations. So I don't know what you're talking about. So for those of you who've heard that lie, no, there was never any romantic or nothing. Show them, show the receipts of that. Just please, if that's me, post, feel free, go at it. Show all the receipts that you got that I was doing that. Yeah. Why force my hand? I'm a nice guy. I really am a nice guy. But don't lie on me like that. Don't play with my name. So again, for the record, when it comes to Nikki the God, my former moderator, because I know other people be like, well, let's go have a space about this. Let's go have a space over here. Let's go bring this to Tariq and let's do that. You were my moderator. This platform. No one else's. What you're doing on other people's is their business. This platform. That's the issue me and you had. So what you could do is apologize for lying on me. Don't bring me I would never do that. I miss me with all of that. I already got the receipts. Just apologize. And admit you lied on me. That's all I need from you. Because I don't have to lie on anyone. I don't give a shit. Anybody that knows me should know better. Man, let me go. Man, I'm upset. What am I mad at again? Because you did a space with Nikki or Vicky? I've repetitively told people that was not the case. But You have to keep changing the truth. Oh, shout out to Nicole's View. I remember how you told me that she was actually shading you too? There's all these different people and in these different instances when you were trying to cause dissension. Remember when you was trying to get me to like talk shit against Jason Black? Nino Black? Remember any of those? Any of those times? They're there. I'm sure you can go back and see them for yourself and be like, damn. Right? Do we need to continue? Or can you get over your own ego and apologize and admit you lied on me? Because none of this had to come out in the first place. That's how solid I am. As raggedy as you are, I didn't even burn you. But you can't go tell people I threatened you. You cannot go tell people he said he's going to shoot me. You cannot go tell people that lie. And I'm not going to respond? No, ma'am. No. So for anybody who wants to really know the truth, the woman that she also got tried to tag team jumping out the window for, that's an audio of her calling her a bitch. Not me. That ain't my friend. That's hers. And then you try to warn Tariq about her? I wonder how that relationship's going to turn out. Y'all must got some real strong love for each other to survive that. Love lift us up where we belong, where the eagles fly. All right. Anyway, carry on. Judah, yes, Rael in the building. Black first. Good to see you in the house, my sister. Yes, indeed. Of course, thank you for being a moderator. Thank you for being a member. And thank you for being a witness to the last 3 years of what Nikki the God has not experienced from Beatzilla PDX official. Witnesses. Years. Witnesses. Let me go. See, he's doing it again. Well, can you play him what I'm saying? I make it real simple. Just tag the pinned tweet above this video. Do it now. Tag whoever you need to tag. Knock yourself out. That's why when my brother Black Alpha and myself link up, we are the certified truth. And now you're a certified liar and backstabber. And if y'all think that somebody at almost 50 can get away from that type of behavior, good luck with you. Lawrence Lilly in the building. What is going on, Lawrence Lilly? Thank you for being here as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. It's so funny looking at all the people who've seen that post. Y'all just over there like, ooh, I don't want to say nothing. You know, you heard, I can see that y'all are listed. Why don't you, for those of you who have sat there and heard that and you believe otherwise against me, you can apologize too. That's okay. Because she misrepresented me to you, just like she misrepresented sincere love to God to me. See, that's the other part that men have to understand. You got to respect when people are being misrepresented. Oh, like Juicy Genius was misrepresented to me. I might have had better relationships with people had it not been for this person. I'm telling you. But she knows who she wanted to interact and wanted people to interact and not. So, but now you can see why, because at the end of the day, who knows who could start putting these different pieces together and be like, damn, damn, she's messy. So last time when I said, I don't think I need to see my name come up again, it happened. And then you thought you would go at me and then hide your hands and then tell people, no, I absolutely had nothing to do with making the connection of a person with a brand new handle. Hiding them hands, but still telling on yourself. And when the person that told you they spoke with me the day before, you turned around and said, oh, you just letting him use you. Because you're going to let him up on your stage. You're going to let him on with the space, and he's going to start playing recordings. But the recordings are you, Nikki, aren't they? That's your voice. That's your mean, ill intent behind other people's backs, right? Yeah. Oh, so let's wrap this one in here because my friend doesn't like her. So I need her to be covered because I know she has a mental illness. And anytime she feels slighted, well, she's going to let the world know about it because she won't be able to let it go because that's the way MK Ultra works. I mean, or personality disorders works. Just saying. Oh, man, that's the whole other thing. There's been something about military intelligence and people. Now, when I'm hearing that, I'm like, damn, that's news to me. But I guess somehow I've been talking about it. Now, this is when, people have like mental issues going on because they start making up stories that like you don't even know. Like, why would I be thinking about you like that? No. Damn, man. I don't get it. I do. People are lonely. I get that part. But to make up like it, to do the thing this a person is going after me. What are you talking about? He's saying he's teaming up with this other woman to talk about my father and military intelligence and they're implicating me. Connie can tell you. She informed me of that one. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but damn, is golly. There's a lot of mental illness going around out here, man, and I take it as it being that, so I haven't really taken things personal. That's what you even see in the thread when FBA Goss was doing that mess to me. I didn't take that personal. That's literally my response to her. Because I got a real history in this thing here. Not a flash in the pan last night activist. That ain't me. That shit sounds crazy. So, I mean, again, you shouldn't even be tapping me to be looking at you, because let me ask y'all this. In all actuality, for a person who says they went around the world and I still can't find a picture of you doing it in your youth, I'm just curious. Where is that information? And then where are the pictures that should be relevant? I guess nobody thought, in doing all of this traveling for a documentary to take any pictures. But again, things I would never think about until they were put before me to even look at. And one thing's for certain, I don't give a shit about looking at anything about you until you go off lying about me. So what Lonely One Kenobi did was she had to go change her whole story about me. Well, he's going to be a Latino. I told you what it was. I was talking about the origins of the Maroons. And then she, because again, that's the blood that runs through my veins, genius. But anyway, we were discussing this, and so she flips out now because the movie has came out, and so then she would kind of be shitting on Tariq. She has to now change the narrative of the Latino. So that's why I went ahead and shared that receipt too. Oh no, I know what it is. Oh, that's mental illness, folks. This woman can't even get into a rational understanding. She won't intentionally engage a conversation in no conflict. I ain't dealing with no 60-year-old woman who is in that mind frame, that frame of mind. Hell no. This woman is gone, dude. Nothing good could come from about that. Now, I guess maybe you picked up a few evil spirits along the ways of your travels, because good grief, I'm cool with leaving you where you are. Been around the world and I can't find an ounce of peace. Because y'all must have to be super duper miserable. And this has been my yearly wrap up about Tricky the Snake and Lonely One Kenobi. Now, please leave me the hell alone and stop lying on my name. It's ridiculous, folks. Ridiculous. I shouldn't even have to address that BS. But, he's at it again and then playing what I'm saying. Damn it. They don't need to hear you play the receipt. Show them. Because I was getting at you. Is that really true? Or are people effing with me? Did she really tell y'all that I was trying to press on her? I got to know. Oh man, I got to know. Did she really tell y'all that shit? Yeah, I want to know if she really told anybody, like, oh yeah, Beatzilla was trying to get at me. Oh, please let me know. I said, man, so much backstabbing been going on, but see, this is what I'm saying, bro. If you look at that, the proof is in the pudding, and so this is while she'll go around and talk about that I cussed her out. She won't tell you why I cussed her out, but I'm playing now her doing it to other people. So now here's two representations of her backstabbing someone, me, and now the people that she's literally running with right now. How you gonna be running up with somebody and they're bitches, and then you trying to warn Tariq about her, but now here y'all up here buddy. That is amazing to me. Fed cell if I ever seen one. Been around the world, well, I mean, I'm telling you, all of this stuff is happening, and all of a sudden these Fez bucket hat dudes is jumping out the window on Tariq at the same damn time. Because where? There is a Moroccan mole. There's always an agent nearby. I hope I cleared up a good year's lesson that a lot of you should look to take into the future year here. And I would be very serious about getting out of those back channels. People that know all of your business, and you know nothing about their life. Then the next thing they're doing is sharing your business in spaces, talking about we're going to run her down, and they make some fake justification for breaching trust. There's the same clique that had people signing up and giving their social security numbers, giving their personal information. This is the same crew. While this one over here that was sitting right up under me was trying to perpetrate like she wasn't part. That's why she don't want me. Man, y'all can't be, man. Don't let him, don't talk to Beatzilla. No, because Beatzilla, oh, he gonna get me. No, Beatzilla know the truth, and Beatzilla got the receipts, and Beatzilla could go ahead and let everybody that you over here riling up against me, oh, I can go ahead and just play them, you backstabbing them. I don't have to make up no story. That's you backstabbing them. That's you backdooring folks. That was you setting Angel Love, me and Afro Elite up to be in some crazy situation against Tariq over Angel Love. That was you. Oh, no, I had no clue on what she was going to do. Oh, I would never do nothing like that. Oh, no, I swear, I'm down with FBA. I'm down with the new black media. I would never do that. I love y'all. How many of y'all heard that? How many of y'all heard that shit before? I swear on my dead granddaddy and my dead daddy and my sick mama, I swear on all of them. I ain't never bad. We cool. I love you. How many of y'all heard that shit? I'm just saying, man, you didn't have to lie on me. Gloves off. How you gonna sit up here? He's actually trying to harm me. You were out of your skull. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. What I look like. And that's the whole thing. I ain't out here beefing with women. That's why I even haven't said anything. Because that's not how I rock. Hey, Simply Sandra in the house. Hey, brother Beats and family B1. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member. I appreciate you. In the Mix Radio Black First, I appreciate you. Yes, indeed. And so, brother Damani, remember how all of these people were coming from the clubhouse scene, and all of them were like connected at one time, but there were some that were intentional. But that's what I'm saying. See, that is where you already had your infiltration units established. So they just brought the show on the road over to Twitter, and now they have tried to get into new black media spaces. Why do you think they keep trying to find the next big thing? Because what they're going to try to do is, okay, I guess first it was Sincere, so they were going to promote Sincere. But again, like I said, to me, Sincere was being misrepresented, I believe, because and for what he probably believes, who knows what she told him on that end. So as men, we have never interacted like that, except for the inbox thing. But again, I look at it like, dude, you didn't even reach out to me to see what the hell I'm actually talking about. And then same with the other married man that she has been having her hooks in forever, ruining his relationship and marriage. There's that. You got these situations. I never had an iPhone, so no Clubhouse for me. Right. And I was on the Android too, so I didn't have no Clubhouse. But these folks were all together, came on over, and then started piecing, because there was splintering groups off in these little cliques. Oh, well, then them as a core group have beef, And then one goes over here with them, then one goes over here with them. All the while, all of these people have been suspected to be agents, with the exception of the one who subsequently, before getting down with me, was with Yurima Karima. The other brother who absolutely hates Tariq. I think I'm one of the first people that actually rocks with Tariq that she got with. If not so, prove it. See a lot of people running around here. Oh man, you misrepresenting. Don't misrepresent me. Oh no. No, no. We can't do that. Because now we're doing things to say, hey, man, look at me. Oh my God. Oh man, I almost forgot. Back there was a blow up again between her and Sir Major and Afro, and something was going on. I don't even know the particulars. I just remember it happening. But I remember her posting, and this is Nikki the God making this post. Let me be very clear. Let me get some water real quick, because this one's a doozy, and I don't know how anybody went right past it. Because we definitely are not going past go. Okay. So she makes this post. I don't know why y'all, I've been down with this movement for a while, and I'm paraphrasing. It's basically, it's disheartening to see that, y'all will let people attack me and dox me. Again, I don't know what the hell happened. So I'm not completely sure about what was going on at the moment. But I'm just saying all and setting up the scenario for this reason alone. And this post is where she is telling everybody who is not willing to come to her rescue, or you are somehow still in conversation or dealings with the people to whom she's beefing with, she proceeds to threaten everyone involved that says, well, I have personal information and recordings that I can release. So I want you to understand the type of person she is. This is her post. She made that. And y'all was comfortable with dealing with the person that would, number one, obviously tell you that she records your phone calls. She put that in her page. I could release this. So basically, I can be a big freaking rat. So don't let it seem like this is not a routine for her. This is a routine. Yeah, this is how it goes down. And she'll backdoor anybody because she is a void of loyalty. And again, is it a coincidence that she somehow always ends up around people that don't actually mess with Tariq? And what, I'm sure you're watching right now, what did you tell? Well, this is what I have to do for now. What's that part mean? This is what I have to do for now. So you have to be around Tariq's enemies for now? A lot of y'all niggas up here saying how street y'all be. But can't none of y'all smell out a goddamn cop? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. That's why I kind of just fell back off, because if y'all niggas can't sit up here and recognize a goddamn cop when you see one. Come on, man. That's cop shit. That's police shit all the way, bro. Jeez. But see, she'll go with the one-sided thing because that's the agent of chaos part. Half-cocked stories, one-sided stories, always. Never meeting at the matter, never resolving anything. Always open-ended conflict. And let me tell you, between the two of these little nuts, have you ever seen them go at any white supremacists? Ever? Hell no, because that's not what they do. It's not what they here for. They here to cause confusion in the movement. If that wasn't true, now they busy over here worried about things that none of us are, because there's no leadership there. It's the blind leading the blind right now. So they can talk about what's worthless, but what they ain't gonna do is talk about how do we combat white supremacy. They ain't gonna do that shit because they're not programmed to. But that's what we do over here. And most definitely that's what I'm about. So why the hell would they be so inclined to actually go after the one person they know that actually has stood on his square for black empowerment against white supremacy, to the point to where I had to go spend time for it? Anybody believing that shit, you are an idiot. You think I would have to sit up here and threaten this female? Black Spider says, prove it. Where's the evidence of me doing that? And y'all just sit up here listening to, I don't know what he did. That's a con artist. The first thing about a con is making you feel comfortable. That's a confidence fixer. It just comes in an estrogen and a wig. And some of you niggas ain't been around females enough in your lifetime to understand when you're just getting played. What's going on, my brother? Black Star TV in the building. If you haven't tuned in and tapped in with my brother, man, you might want to go ahead and check his channel out as well. Yes, indeed. One of the good brothers I know and understands why I was down, what I was down for. And hey, bro, that's the whole thing for me, man. When they come out here, they be doing the little weird sucker shit, and they'll be like, antithesis, what's going on, man? Thank you for being here. B1, Valdosta, Georgia in the house, Black First, brother. And thank you for being a member. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure to have you here. Man, this brother right here, see, y'all sit up there, bro, they will sit up here and post my picture, my mug shot, right? They post my mug shot and they sit up here and they stop at that. My whole case is public record. So what they do is, and this is some of the bitchest shit ever. They'll just post it like, oh yeah, look at him. Like because I guess my hair is down in my mugshot, they be trying to push it out like I was over there beating on some woman or something. Right? Because so then I'll tell them, hey, go look at the paperwork. And then all of a sudden they just drop off the earth. Damn you, some suckers. Dark skinned brother, what's going on, my good brother? Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being here on this good Saturday afternoon. And I had to air out that business. And like I said, so for those of you on X who actually have fallen into the traps of the lies, of the snares of Tricky the Snake, then you can do yourselves a favor and you could go to the pinned thread right above this video and you can listen to the audio yourself and hear how she'll deal and talk about the people that she runs with behind their backs, but now has them jumping out the window, crashing out over me for her sake. If that ain't diabolical, I don't know what is. That is so grossly diabolical, wicked, and evil. Evil, evil, evil. Oh, you got it. We need to, going into 2025, we have to start exercising our discernment. And we have to start exercising our discernment past who we like. We cannot get, no, not in this video. Not in this video on X, crew. It's on the top. It's pinned to my profile on X. So if you go to my X profile, you'll see it right above this video, right above this live. The very first thing posted will be that thread. And again, the only reason I did it is because you can't go around saying that I'm threatening to shoot you. And you can't go around saying I'm threatening to harm you. And you can't go around saying I'm threatening to do anything to you when I haven't talked to you in 2 years and clearly don't give a shit about what you're doing. But realistically, what somebody really should probably ask themselves is, why is she bringing me up now? If you know legitimately we haven't dealt with each other in 2 years, what does she have going on now that she's using me as a deflection for? That might be what you want to ask. What is she really hiding? Because she ain't thinking about being harmed by me. That's bullshit. That is absolute horseshit. That is not what she. So whatever's going on with her right now, for whoever sees this needs to reach out to me. I don't know, fill me in, because I don't know why I'm being lied on the way I am right now after like 2 years. Give a shit about this broad. What is she doing? He's threatening me, huh? I would, man. Let me tell you something. If I wanted to fly to Wisconsin, I'm gonna fly to Mexico, and me and my wife are going to the all-inclusive resort. Ain't nobody think about you. There's not any kind of anger in my mind that says, ooh, let me worry about the broad I don't think about, versus, ooh, let me go get on this plane and go see some sun. Huh? For those of you who are listening to these outlandish lies, are y'all on drugs? Y'all really believe that I would be wasting my time over here so angry at some female that has nothing to do with my life other than what she's doing right now, lying on me? And just like I keep saying, this is why we ain't never going to talk again. This is the point. I keep saying we are never going to speak again because I don't mess with this level of messiness. But what she has to keep doing to, I don't know, keep me somehow relevant in her conversation is keep bringing me up. It's ridiculous. Oh, you damn straight I got invoices. That's light work. And that's light work. So before y'all jump out the window, you better make sure she ain't shit on you. Got JoJo out there looking like a creep now. JoJo jumped out the window on her for me, or to me. And then she turned around and had that dude looking like a creep. Now, some people told me, well, you know, that's neither here nor there for me because I don't know. But I just know what I witnessed. Like I said, diabolically, manipulatively evil. That's a hell of a demonic, degenerate type of mindset. And so at this stage of the game, tell me what's positive around her right now. Other than her latching herself onto someone else's positivity, where is the positivity coming from her? Either one of them two, to be quite honest. Is there any, have y'all seen it? No, it's all negative, all destructive. And then they don't want you to just sit and be an observer. They need for you to participate. Hate this guy with me. Hate this woman with me. Y'all better get away from these people who be practicing these other arts. Oh, I guess that's that other part. See, a lot of these women that you guys are wondering what's going on with, a lot of them are into witchcraft. That kind of should not be that hard to figure out, but you know, listen to how these women get upset. Then also look at how some of these people just continue to manipulate. But have you noticed there's always the same circular type of scenario to where there's always inner beefing, but never really attacking the issue? I'm a person that can facilitate a space for a resolution between sides of conflict. You don't see that come from these other individuals. All they do is perpetuate more and more and more conflict. And the only thing that Nikki will ever be able to present about anything is how to make two men clash over whatever's coming out of her mouth. And there is Tricky the Snake. Good for you and Mrs. Beast from her brother. He's got from Mexico. She said it was real beautiful and have a great time. Yes. What you see, here's the thing. I'm gonna go do something with my wife because I'm happy. Y'all not happy. In 2025, try to be happy. Try to find some inner peace. Try to find some inner joy. Because right now, misery's not looking good. Misery is not a beauty enhancement. Misery just makes you look old. Misery is aging. And misery will most definitely make sure you die alone. For all of you who do not want to end up like Tricky the Snake and Lonely Juan Kenobi, choose peace instead of meaningless conflict. If it's not your beef, don't participate in someone else's, because there's not one person on this internet to whom you know that you should be risking your future for. You do not know these people on the internet. Do not go hop up in the car, strap your seatbelt in, and go be a crash dummy for women on the internet to whom you don't know. Second order of business going into 2025. My sisters, my sisters, my sisters, my sisters, let me stress this to you. I'm going to tell you like I tell my wife, because I am her protector, which means she has to listen to my instruction on her protection. She can't go run rogue. So the first order I would tell her, any man business that you see right in front of you to handle is for me to handle. You have no business being aggressive in another man's face that ain't your husband. So at the end of the day, ladies and sisters of the single ilk, this is the rule. You want these men to protect you, then you need to be in an honorable lane, not out of order, being overly aggressive into men's face that ain't yours and to whom you don't know when you have no cover. Because now what you're asking people to do is cover your recklessness. And that is something that we absolutely have to leave in 2024. What does it look like for a 60-year-old woman to be screaming on a middle-aged black man who ain't her husband, who she doesn't know? And then other people out here, oh yeah, that makes sense. In what world? Bizarro world? Have y'all been on demon time so much that you cannot understand what evil looks like? All this inner conflict and beef for nothing. That's why my name's being brought up. That's why I'm being lied on. Literally nothing. And it's such a quest for evil and a tie into nothingness that these people say, well, hey, Beatzilla is doing this to me. Beatzilla is doing that to me. And all of you that tune into this broadcast can say, who are they saying did what? Because where is the evidence of that? He's not talking about you. The only reason now he has to is because you have put slanderous lies on his name. So you damn straight I'm going to respond, because I didn't threaten to shoot nobody. I ain't threaten to harm nobody. I ain't tell nobody not to mess with anybody. Because I'm not a sucker. And that's just not how I move. My code is my code. And all of a sudden I would start doing shit like that just because of Nikki the God? Are you fucking crazy? My goodness. This is a 48-year-old woman whose profile, she got a picture pinned to her profile, but her avatar is some cartoon face. And y'all think that just makes normal sense? A person who's supposed to be a nurse but spends 24/7 on the goddamn spaces. That makes sense. Shit. Just saying, will y'all open y'all damn eyes? It ain't me. Jeez. Just basic deduction. Use your brains and stop listening to lies. God, it's disappointing, man. But I see how many of our people been duped for so long, and I see how so many of our people stay stuck on this Democratic plantation wave, because you start giving yourself up over to these other lanes. Listen, it is time out for that. What's in here, man? Ladies, brothers, what's in here? Is Black empowerment coming out of you? You should be wanting to give that out to the people and making sure your people's straight. These idiots over here, all they want to do is continue beefing over nothing. I don't like this person. I'm not in middle school. Who gives a shit? 73 people on a football team. Ain't never all of them friends. These people still running around like you can't even hang on a 12-man roster without having conflict. You are in shambles spiritually and emotionally. Stop blaming everybody else for your troubles. Acting like all of your ruined relationships have something to do with me sitting up here telling somebody not to mess with you. Are you nuts? This woman is crazy. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Am I when you do that, am I wrong to look at how I'm seeing it? You got one on the other hand making up just outlandish lies. I'm teaming up with other people to go investigate their father. Like, people's paranoia is wild. Y'all need some help, man. Y'all need some help for real. Y'all need some help for real. Oh my God. The world watches, and this is why we get no respect. See, that's my point. And that's my point. We got to stop this. You know, out of one thing that Twitter Spaces can show, how Black folks cannot find the solution to conflict. And it's like a treadmill, absolute BS. Devin Haley in the building. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you for being here. And that's one thing I just hope that we just put in the past. Let's put that in the past. And I'm not saying let's all have a come to Jesus moment. What I'm telling you is I don't have to freaking like you. You don't have to like me. But what I can't do is just simply besmirch you to other people because of that. That's ridiculous. And because you might be valuable to the movement, I don't have to personally like you. When you're good to the movement, it's good for all of us. So you're still serving a good deed and service to me, although I don't personally like you. You may not personally like me. But good grief. What are you doing this for? Is this not about empowerment? There's no emotion, nothing about liking, not about popularity. Empowerment. 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 It's not feminism. It's not patriarchy. It's not matriarchy. It's just empowerment. Simple. And let's not get, well, it's the code. So, I mean, man, you know, shouldn't they be treating the sisters? Miss me. And let me be very abundantly clear. Nobody in 2025 bring me any feminist bullshit. If you're not about this collective movement, we all have issues. Interpersonal issues will be your interpersonal issues. I don't get into people's personal business. And so people have to understand when you have your little side relationships with what y'all are doing here and there and who's sleeping with whoever, I don't give a damn. Don't bring none of that shit to me. And stop acting like these people that are in these spaces behind these microphones have to be Jesus. There's no perfect man. There's no perfect woman. But there is perfect intent about Black empowerment. If y'all can't see that, then we need y'all to step aside. Because it's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about Nikki. It's not about this other one. It's not about Tariq. It's not about Professor Black Truth. It's not about Jason Black. It's not about Afro Elite, Black Alpha. And then the rest goes on. It's not about that. Empowerment is a movement all in itself, moving for the entire group. That's what a commitment is. And I understand a lot of you single sad ones out there don't understand it because you've never been loyal to anything. When the going got tough, your ass got going. Well, there's those of us who know what commitment looks like. And why most of us will die married. Because the beginning of a community actually does happen with your family. And I don't hear any encouragement of family building there either. Matter of fact, you cannot have encouragement of family building from a person who only seeks to get themselves next to another woman's husband. If you're building your foundation on adultery, what do you expect? We're gonna just start on evil and end on evil, and it's all gonna be gravy, huh? We all just gonna just go back to our respective places? No. Some people just have done too much and might need to just take a moment of reflection. Really take a moment of reflection and say to themselves, what have I done? I've caused this conflict. I've caused that conflict. I've caused this conflict, all the while holding my hands. And then if I'm ever pressed, then I'll sit up here and play victim and I'll whine. And when push comes to shove, then I'll try to bully you. And if that doesn't work, then I'll threaten you with incriminating evidence. So when you deal with this one, just always be mindful that she always wants to know about your personal business, never telling you hers. It's a shame, man. It is a shame. And again, as for Tariq Nasheed, I would believe that he is aware of as much as he probably. I know that he's not getting any information from me other than what you see here on this medium and on my page. But I'm sure there's other people that have to be like, hey, this one here ain't cool. And you know, I think that might be happening a lot, and maybe that's why my name is being brought up, because they're so paranoid that they might perceive that was me. This is the problem with being a paranoid hit dog. You just keep hollering. No, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. No, man, what? Do you think I did something? Huh? Wait, huh? What do you mean by that? Any of what I'm saying sound familiar to anybody out there? That is a fact, Cynthia Newman. And this is why I would hope going forward, people would understand. We have a bigger agenda at hand. And that's why you don't see me doing the whole personal beef thing with people, because really, like I said, you don't know nobody on this damn internet. So getting together with the like minds in philosophy to push through a certain agenda, that should be the main focus, because that's what you legitimately can do. For those of us who aren't here looking for love connections. Other people, and not only that though, the other element. This is not about popularity or stardom. And I appreciate everybody's overzealousness to push the message, but I have to be honest with you. You have to have you have to be an entity. I don't want y'all to sit up here, because I see it too often. You see some of these people who have platforms, and then you believe that, well, I'll blow up overnight. I could do it like them. You could. But it takes a lot more for longevity than a quick little hit of somebody paying attention to what you're saying today. You're going to have to be relevant for years to come. And that comes by way of consistency. That tells you that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Here's another thing. And Connie could tell y'all this so Connie could tell you this. When you do what we actually do, all of our phones are tapped. Ain't nobody worried about tapping your damn phone. Stop putting yourself in categories like ourselves. We got that real track record. That's why them folks have us on lists. That's why I look at some of y'all and be like, well, what information are you getting? And where are you getting that information from? Because to even be saying some of the things y'all saying kind of sounds like you have relationships with the government. And then, you know, also the whole radical thing. Yeah, yeah. Don't think I ain't got that one on my jacket. Yeah, radical. My background checks is weird shit, boy. It says they got this. It's a certain designation they have when you are. It's not. It's like, what do they call it? Questionable potential to have ties to domestic extremist groups, whatever the hell that means. Whatever that means. What does that mean, FBA? Like, what the hell does that mean? So when I hear people out here like FBA is a hate group, FBA is a cult, and this and that, oh, you talking like police. And so when Nikki the God says that I threatened to shoot her, that sounds like police to me. Why would a member of New Black Media be doing that? That sounds a little weird now, doesn't it? That's a weird lie to be telling. Putting out this thing in the atmosphere that somehow the men in this space are violently aggressive toward the women. Why would we be doing that? Why would we want that message? People can go whine and cry all they want to. But the truth is the truth. And you can hear the receipts for yourself in the pinned, if you're on my X page, the pinned post right above this live video here will give you the opportunity to hear for yourself. Not a one-sided story, but the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, 2023, I told you I was out the warning business. Our brother right here is giving you a good end-year message going to take into 2025. Hope y'all get it. Because I'm not going to be doing too much more of the addressing this. I'm just going to be on the petty time. So when you see stuff like that, that's just going to be the little petty side shit. And so if they want to be, you know, they want to keep pushing the envelope, then Petty Vandross has time because it's never enough. So if you want the Petty Vandross time, you can get the Petty Vandross time. That's what we're going to do. Okay? So I would just leave Beatzilla alone. Stop lying on me. Oh, what happened? Oh, my former my former moderator, Nikki the God, has told people out there in the atmosphere that I have threatened her, which is an absolute outright lie. She's told other people that I've heard this is what they now. I've heard her say with my own ears in Tariq's space, and I responded in Tariq's comments with the timestamp of where she actually said it. So I heard her with my own ears lie on me and say I threatened her. Second of all, what she did was told someone else that I threatened to shoot her. So I guess I would be flying from Portland to go all the way to Wisconsin to go shoot her. Never happened. And so then has their buddy jumping out the window, and they keep tagging me and all of this crazy stuff for her sake. Mind you, it's for her sake. So all I did was just, well, I think if you're going to ride so hard for somebody, if Lonely One Kenobi has to just absolutely jump off the cliff for the virtue that is she believes of Nikki the God, well, take a listen to the pinned post above this live video to where you can hear Nikki herself backstab Lonely One Kenobi and say she's in April showers can be bitches. And also, you'll hear her tell you that she's trying to warn Tariq about her buddy being a problem. But now they're buddy, and they're all coming after me. But man, the problem is that audio is a beast, isn't it? Man. Wow, that Beatzilla, huh? And I could really went on the super duper messy thing and just went through the whole message. And I hope I don't have to do that. I really hope I don't. But if my hand keeps being forced, I keep being lied on with all of this federal police ass talking you're doing, then absolutely we'll be doing a whole space where you'll be seeing nothing but me and the rest of this screen, and we will go back to day one. And I'll spend all this time going through the voice mails. Do we want this or no? So what I need from you, Nikki, is to get your ass out there and apologize and admit that you lied on me. I've never threatened you. Don't even know what make you say something so foolish. And I really hope that what the other parts that I hear, I think people are messing with me on. I could believe that you said I threatened you because that's some real police ass shit to say. And that's how I look at you because I think you're a fucking rat. But the other part where people, you were saying I was trying to get at you and like I'm upset at you because like there was some kind of jealousy shit. Oh no. If somebody, I'm telling y'all, if somebody has heard that lie, please tell me. Because I'm telling you, I'm calling Cap. She did not say that shit. She didn't say that. You didn't say that, did you? I know you didn't. You didn't do that, did you, Nikki? I don't think you would. I don't think you would lie on me like that. Come on now. But has she really done that? If anybody out there know that this woman has really said that I was trying to push up on her, please tell me. Please tell me. Uh-uh. No, you ain't gonna play me like a thirsty one. No. If anybody has heard that lie, please let me know. Please. I want to know. It's no bullshit. I heard it once. I'm calling Cap. I don't believe it to be true. So, I think somebody was just messing with me. Unless I can't believe she said that shit. I just don't. Like I said, I believe the other shit, because that's what a agent of chaos would do. If you gonna tell that lie, okay. I'm cut like that. Come on, man. What you offering me? I mean, again, I'm gonna leave it right there. If anybody got that, if that's out there, y'all better let me know. Better let me know. And here's the deal. At this point, you have people that don't even want to acknowledge even interacting with you. I bet that hurts a little bit. That's gotta sting. That's gotta sting. Especially knowing, like I got the screenshots of your messages. So I know different, but you're gonna eat that one because I'll never betray that one. That's where it is on that end of the game. That's where it stays, and I support their point. They say they don't know you. I also have another nickname for you, Miss February 15th. Hang on the mistletoe without you this Christmas. Mistletoe with nobody to kiss. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No smooches for you. I guess you guys will be in a space because the Lonely Heart Club do need to do something for New Year's. So everybody, all you singles, and the ones that know you will be in the house in a space on New Year's Eve, instead of actually living real life, make sure you guys, give each other your digital kiss, your e-kiss. Boy, Wednesday was a lonely day for somebody, obviously, because they was thinking about me and said, let me get this burner that I ain't even used. I haven't even made a single post, and I'm going to use it today. Because this holiday is so lonely and cold in Wisconsin. Of course, that was somebody else that actually lives in Wisconsin. That wasn't you. But it was so cold and lonely in Wisconsin that somebody had to say, hey, lonely one Kenobi, we both lonely today. You know what? These other two people have conspired with Beatzilla to do something about you. We need to make up a whole scenario of people that aren't thinking about us. Because collectively, me and you are thinking about all of them. So let's project our thoughts of them onto them actually wanting us and our attention. Ooh. Oh boy, we could have just left me alone, man. It's real. It's not. It don't cost a thing to leave Beatzilla's name out your mouth. But it was Christmas, and they was so lonely that Bobby Womack was playing. They had to remember next year will be just like this. If you think you're lonely now, wait until Christmas night, girl. Oh, think it over before you mention my name again. Oh, because you don't know how this ends. But I'll tell you, Nikki, think it over. Oh, you better think it over before you bring my name up once again. 'cause that's the way I feel about you. I don't give a damn. That's the way I feel about you. Oh, you know who I am. That's the way I feel about you. Never hear my voice again unless you're watching me. That's the way I feel about you. Now be gone, shoo, shoo, flee. Never knew anybody as loyal as me. Never knew anybody that would actually have your back like that. But you messed it up. So I'm going to need you to just leave me alone. Stop lying on me. Stop bringing up my name and acting like I won't say anything to do with you. I don't. And from all intents and purposes, you could have just been simply left to do all of your dirt and backstab who you want to all on your own. And I wouldn't have had to even out you. But I guess somebody says, let me press the issue because he hasn't actually outed me yet. But you still know I can. So again, the question that Connie asked, I would have to ask you. If you know I have all of this information on you, why are you trying me? Maybe you need to ask yourself that. But I think some of us do know. I might need you for a hook. Well, see, that's a whole other thing. You know, people be up here like, oh man, you this and you that. Oh, that's right. Lonely One Kenobi. Oh, you're a failed musician. No, I'm a Grammy Award winning, I'm a Grammy nominated writer. You're not. You just a hater. I literally come from the, and that's another family. Remember, I've told y'all, like, George Duke is my cousin. my other cousin's free life. If you go to you might be able to find their old record. Free Life. For those who don't know, Philip Bailey, one of the lead singers of Earth, Wind, and Fire, is from Denver, Colorado. You know, Denver, Colorado, the one that my relatives, the park is named after because he's the first freed slave born in the state of Colorado. You know, coming directly from slavery, being born to released slaves, which were freedmen. And so again, Lonely One Kenobi, there's a whole park in Colorado based on us being freedmen, FBA. Stop lying on my lineage. George Duke, another musician, American musician. You pride yourself on, man, my dad is a musician and my cousin's George Duke. These are foundational Black Americans, not Latinos. Good grief, there's just the simple nature of listening to the logic of people. Listen with intent. But somehow I'm Mexican. You hear me? Do you hear the soul in my voice? I'm singing Bobby Womack. What Latino is going to be up here singing Bobby Womack? You kidding? I tell you, make your brain hurt. Make your brain hurt. But nonetheless, I guess this is appropriate to end the year this way because at the end of the day, we have to address our own enemies within this year. This has been the year of reveal. 2024 has been this year. We've seen the things come out with Diddy. We've seen a presidential coup from the same people that are always screaming January 6th. And right now, we're seeing three elements in disarray. And you Black Democrats, For all of you shield, the people of the Shield Guild, you have got to be some of the most dim-witted numbskulls on the planet. Did you think that we were voting the couch just for Trump to do something nice for Black people? No. What are you seeing right now? You're seeing the thing that some of us already knew would happen. Don't you remember how MAGA also turned on Trump before? If you listen to too much Joy Reid and all of those types, you might be fooled. But no, this is good. Because at the end of the day, we need to focus on our agenda. And you have these factions over here in disarray. Cowardly shields. Now is the time for you to start talking about empowerment versus the cowardly bitch-made stance that you are taking about, well, we ain't going to be fighting for nothing now. You couldn't fight for the Democrats, so now you're not going to fight for Black folks? Y'all some hoes. Because I just heard this today. And you're going to hear more of this. Oh, no, see, y'all want to update and this and that. Look. Democrats lost. There's a reason why you lost. Nobody wants that weird weird right super left agenda, and unfortunately, they have started tying all of that other weird agenda stuff to Black agenda. And this is one thing I myself absolutely desire to see separate. Now, there's going to be some people around us, especially in this grassroots movement, that does not want to see intersectionality removed from Black empowerment. Are y'all catching that? Are y'all catching that? We're starting to hear all of this gender shit right after this election. Black agenda has nothing to do with gender. But now, especially when Kamala Harris's buddy, Fat Joe, is catching hell for being disrespectful to the same group. This dickhead comes out and says what? Well, FBA is a radical hate group. That's police talk. Funny. You got police talk there, and all of a sudden there's all of this inner beefing over here on this end, and then you have the MAGA crash outs. Then you have the shields over there sitting like, oh, look at FBAs. This is what you wanted. And these guys are just sitting on the sidelines like pussies. They were never leaders in the first place, so I take mental notes of all of them and write them off. Because if they ever have the mind state to say what they're not going to fight for when it comes down to Black empowerment, write their asses off. Straight up. They don't have no business being around us at all. You don't want to be around this real truth and this empowerment and tangibles and shit. Get out of here. Just get at them. It is definitely crash out season. It is most definitely crash out season. We're the Black racist radical hate group. Again, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. And all of this is happening right now. So we're radical, radical Black racists. Okay, so radical Black racists. On the flip side of that, what are we putting over here in the midst of this thing here? Oh, some of these people behind these microphones, they don't like women. We need to protect women. I'm sorry. Again, I will go back to the point. When you don't have covering as in a husband, being on the battlefield in front of men is not where you should be. That is just simply out of order. I know a lot of people be like, that doesn't sound right. When have you ever been taught order? Because here's one thing that you can awfully, everybody says what black people do. Well, here's one thing that no other group does. There's no gender war. Tell me the group of white feminists that chose a white male to go after. Black feminists always have a target. Where's the target for white women? Anybody? I'll help you out. The last target you saw was Harvey Weinstein. And it wasn't really about Harvey Weinstein because actually it's just morphed right on into Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. And now Diddy. And Jay-Z. And there's your Me Too. You have Black Lives Matter looking to dismantle the nuclear family. Separating that agenda from Black empowerment is one of the greatest things we can do. And at this point, your protection is within your unit. So if there is a situation out there that men should be handling, ladies, do not take it upon yourselves to run out and be crash test dummies jumping out on men. Because that's dangerous for the men around you and the men that care for you. You could be putting them in harm's way because, see, men don't have the same consequence as women do oftentimes. When men run out here, men understand that they are responsible for the disrespect of another man. And however that looks. So, yeah, they may be doing something for you and think they're doing the right thing. But you could be putting them in harm's way because you never know who's connected to who. That's why you don't see men doing that. We don't just willy-nilly go out here disrespecting randoms. That doesn't, because it's not safe to do and it's not wise. So fellas, if you have a woman around you doing that, shut it down. I don't give a shit how much you like her. Shut it down. Don't let nobody bring you something from somewhere else that you wasn't at and say, I need you to come fight for me now. Let's cut down the conflict and let's take control of our destiny. Let's erase all of this unnecessary shit. When we see it, we need to be wiping that off the map, man. And we can't keep letting all of this nonsense go on. So let's make sure that we tighten up in 2025. You feel what I'm saying? And some of those white women feminists are actually married to zaddies. They get you to further their agenda. And then in the meantime, it undergirds their entire community. While we still lose and will spend more time fussing, lying, and backstabbing each other, all to run to the voices of the movement and say, hey, I'm in conflict yet again. And again, it's not my fault. And again, I'm the victim. And again, woe is me. For all of you who have listened to the lies and the tropes of these women.
No, baby.
Not everybody got your back. And when people show you that they don't, maybe believe them. Because, for the ones who are jumping out on me, you just very well may have been backstabbed yourself. that just might be the case. You just actually might have been backstabbed yourself. And how does that feel? Well, I was out here doing this for you. I was out here getting all this doing all this stuff for you, and you over here backstabbing me? No honor amongst messiness, I guess. And there will still be some of y'all out there to be like, hey, man, we need to be protecting these women, man. I mean, man, maybe we could forgive. Let me tell you something. And let me be absolutely 1000% clear. I don't want nobody, and I do mean absolutely no one, bringing me any reconciliation talk about Nikki the guy. Or the other one. Only thing I want is to be left alone. I don't want to be lied on again. I don't want to keep being brought up. And I want anybody and everybody to understand out there, I don't want any interaction with this woman. I don't want any conversation with this woman. And absolutely do not bring anything to me about making up or reconciliation. Or maybe you guys can talk, and I will hang the fucking phone up. Do not. That ship is sailed. So respect my wishes and don't bring me shit about her. I don't want to deal with nobody that moves like that ever and again in a day in my life. Absolutely no thanks. No thank you. There's just some things I can't do, and that's one of them. So y'all want to forgive her, y'all can. You do that. Fine and dandy. I don't. And I won't. And again, I will reiterate, we shall never speak again. If I'm on the same stage with you, I ain't gonna say shit to you. If I'm on somebody else's stage about a positive, you are so negative and such a negative topic that if I'm in the position to talk about a positive, uplifting conversation, I am never going to be referencing you. Your soul is black. You are the void of positive spirituality. There's nothing that I could ever detour that could remain positive in a conversation by engaging you. That's where it is. Now, if you're stupid enough to think that that sounds like some kind of threat to say, leave me alone, I don't want to have nothing to do with you, then you're on crack. That's all I can say. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. And in the meantime, though, never forget, this is some of the other people who will hang on, and this is why people get used, because of Cloutopia. And what you have to understand when it comes down to Cloutopia, people may see you get attention, people may see your association, people may see how you are regarded in different circles or whatnot. And so they feel some kind of way, and then they can get together with other people in back channels and spaces and, kind of build themselves up that way. So in some cases, large groups provide a place for people who aren't normally interesting to most people. And when a space provides same said person with the mic, they can easily fall into the pitfalls of cloutopia, where anyone who is a great over talker while being a bad listener, Lonely One Kenobi, being a bad listener can be passed off as wise because the spirit of wisdom clearly took a pass on all of them. And there is everybody else who wants to stay furthered around the mess that this woman has created. That's the little engine that could. The spirit of clout. This is how it started. This is how it ended. And at the end of the day, we are wrapping up 2025, wrapping up 2024, moving into 2025. We have brought the demise of a campaign of a fake cause playing drunk Indian woman by the name of Kamala Harris, who absolutely does not fool with black folks, but other people have, for some reason, bought into the line that she does, and she don't rock with us at all. And even in her own campaign, they reflected the same notion that she has already shown us when people told us that we were wrong with this little clip. When I've walked down in this year, the entire broadcast, and this is still the conclusion of the entire matter.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
So I did have some more stuff to talk about, but I guess I had to just end the year with this. And I had to call out the name this time because usually I try to go without putting people out there like that. But this, I guess she just had to do it, just like she told our sister, you know, I have to be around these people who hate Tariq. And, you know, so I have to have these relationships behind Tariq's back, you know, because I have to be around these folks who I already know have been trying to plot and plan against Tariq Nasheed for the last 3 years, but I have to do it. "2025, the year of the righteous." Because we are going in to 2025 with the firm understanding that Babylon is fallen, that Babylon is fallen. Let it fall along with the 2/3, and let us rise. Can you dig it? Yes, indeed. And if you didn't understand, these two are part of the 2/3 club right here. So these are good members. Clap it up for Tricky the Snake and Lonely One Kenobi. Yes, indeed, official members of the 2/3 club because they are devoid of any sign of righteousness. Clap it up, my hammies. And so I'm sure there will be people like, man, you see this? Don't worry. If you're on X, above this live, there's a post. You can go hear for yourself. The same people that you see trying to get at me, actually you see getting backstabbed. So, you know, just look for yourself, listen for yourself, and know that I don't have to lie on anyone. So let me say, Antithesis, thank you for the Cash App donation. I appreciate you as always, brother. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon each and every one of you and yours. And so there's going to be a lot of folks out here that, you know, will feel some kind of way. What I need you to do, though, is just tell her to apologize. That's all you got to do. Go apologize to the man. You lied on him. He didn't do that. He didn't do what you said, did he? No. So just admit you lied. And don't lie on me again. Because I don't care enough about what you're talking about to be threatening you. I don't care about what you're doing enough. Like, I'm not, you act like I'm going over to your, so I haven't been in anybody's spaces except for a couple of black alphas and maybe in the last 2 years, maybe 3 or 4 of Tariq's. I'm not in spaces, not even in with burners and none of that. I don't think you understand what the concept of I don't give a damn is. That just goes to show the type of people that you are used to. Again, another reason why we will never associate again. You don't even know what being solid looks like. So, you know, for those of you who are disappointed in what you're actually witnessing in the truth, don't know what to tell you. But what you should do is be glad that someone's informing you. Because you could actually further incriminate yourself talking to this individual and not know the type of harm that they actually would do to you. Because they do not have any sense of loyalty. They will tell you and lie to you that they do, but they will actually be talking to someone else about you behind your back. And yes, don't listen to the proof. There's more of that. That's what she's well aware of. So again, I guess so you can be like, wow, is that really true? Well, if he has all of that information, man, did you ever talk about me? Maybe she did. And like I said last time, anyone who asks me, if they're there, I will let them know. And you have to deal with that because you're the backstabber. And that's the reality of who you are. All I have to do is just give the truth. So stop calling me a liar because I don't have to lie on anyone. Don't have to threaten anybody. Why? I'm possession of the truth. I have your whole pattern of how you lie documented by you. Don't know what to tell you. But I'm sure there's going to be some of these other agents and idiots that now have to come, because that's what I expect. Because realistically, you guys should kind of be falling out with each other, but I don't expect that to happen. I actually expect you to burn yourself and kind of reveal yourself as agents by sticking together. Because if everybody and every little tit for tat thing said about you before was a big deal, then I think calling your friends bitches and then actually mentioning the fact that you were trying to backdoor them to Tariq probably would be a kind of a big deal. So if you're still seeing those guys clicked up together, just know what I think. I smell a rat. One of these kids is doing their own thing. One of these kids is a snitch. But one of y'all might think, man, ain't none of that evidence. It's not enough for me to believe. Well, tonight I will not put this on everyone, but I will speak for myself. Beatzilla PDX official, the Beatzilla PDX official show. Those of you in the chat. And for all intents and purposes, the grassroots and the defense of the voices of new black media. I, myself, along with everybody who agrees, proudly dedicates this song to you.
Get up off of that cocaine and get up off of that crack. Get yourself together
So I spent enough time. We're not gonna do this no more after today. Petty game on fleek. That's how it's working. This will always be on the serious, but addressing that, it's gonna be petty Vandross. So, if we have to do that, that's how it'll be addressed, and you will only be addressed as a joke from here on out. So don't touch my petty button. Word to the wise. Don't do it. I mean, because in your mind, you should be like, what does he mean? Who am I? How'd that work out for the sock dancer? Or your buddy over there that you hate for what she did to me. Call me now. Remember? Like Orange Juice Jones, you better be sure. Oh, Lord. And for one of the final messages of 2024. To all of you anti-Black hating tethers and others, hashtag hands off our reparations.
You have no rights here. We're not under the empire.
And for those who think that Black folks are finna run out here and be caping for caping against mass deportations, hell to the no. That is absolutely why the Democrats lost. Hashtag fire up the jet.
Happy birthday, we're celebrating you today. Like Dr. King holiday, we ain't gonna do any work today. Happy birthday today. It's your beautiful day, and we gonna party all day like it's a freaking holiday.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Once again, I know there are some people up here hate watching right now, don't know what to do, but yeah. You understand? The way a person treats you is what they think of you. Hope y'all take that to heart going into this new year. Do not let these people misuse you. Do not let these people come around in these spaces and start putting little things in your ears about people you don't have any problems with now, because that's how more problems start, by little messy people doing that. Anybody that is bringing you talk about someone else, you already know that that's messy, because that's backbiting to begin with. That's gossip to begin with. And what place in empowerment does that actually have? For those of us who come from the church world, we are well aware of church mess and what it looks like. Let's not bring that in to 2025. Can y'all dig it? Can y'all dig it? So one last time for the good time, this has been the yearly wrap-up.
Tick faster. That'll be the hour they knock the slick blaster. Dick dastardly, a Muttley with sick laughter. A gunfight and they come to cut the mix master. And living the true gods. Giving y'all nothing but the lick like two broads. Got more lyrics than the church got ooh lords. And they hold the mic at your attention like two swords. Or you the one with two blades on it. Hey you, don't touch the mic like it's AIDS on it.
All right, so we have come to the part of the evening of the broadcast of this year for the year-end members roll call. And we have the Church of Black Power. We have Deneen, Soul, Dark Skin Brother, Moon Rise, Tia to You, Afro Troop TV, Muff Moon, Phantom Beat, Iron Will, Gold Mac, Lady Effa, Crew Reality Grand Niggas, Simply Sandra, We Next, aka Dark Skin Brother, Coat Like Personality, Antithesis, Judah Yisrael, Key Prince, Faith Speaks Life, and Black Spider. Yes, indeed. And Denise Soul rejoined. All right. All right. So that's going to put us where we need to be. And let me see what y'all say. Judy Israel said, please, Black people definitely don't need to bring off-code behavior into this so-called new year. Facts. Facts on facts on facts. So, family, y'all can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at beatzillapdx. If you're on Twitter, come over here to the Beatzilla PDX official YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel. Of course, you can email me at ourrealtruth@gmail.com. And if you feel so inclined to put some money in the bucket by way of donation, you can do so at CashApp, $Beatzillapdx. That's CashApp, $Beatzillapdx. Matter of fact, we also got PayPal, which is Zilla Muzak. That is ZillaMuzak at PayPal. And let me also shout out. I'll say your initials. Oh, okay, I got you. So Black Spider. Okay. So also thank you, Black Spider, for your Cash App donation. I appreciate you. Peace, power, blessings, and protection be upon you and yours. Greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And that being said, family, it looks like we are headed on to the new year. Let's not take no lies and stories with us into the new year. Let's find a way to refrain from false accusations and false stories and the he's and the she's dids. And if you ain't dealing with people on a one-on-one basis and it ain't your business, don't speak on it. Another common practice, don't speak on other folks' relationships and business. If that's them, leave that to them. And you stay out of it. Folks is grown. Folks need to work out their own affairs. All of this cliquish stuff, leave that behind. Grow up and let's get this work done. So thank y'all for your support this year. Thank y'all for tuning in faithfully, watching all of the other broadcasts. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for filling me in, giving me the feedback on the changes of the format. So again, thank you for all of your support. Greatly appreciated. And let's have a great grand new year. And let's see what the future will bring together. And so y'all know how we do here. Y'all keep y'all 3 smooth stones at the ready and your slingshot nearby. Stay black, stay vigilant, stay alive. Black first, black first, black first. Shalom, y'all. It is going into a new year. Peace.
When you know who Satan is, yes, sir, you don't have to kill him. No. The stone of truth. Yes. See, that's what you throw. Yes, right. Allah says, had we wished to take a pastime from before, surely we would have done it. Nay, we cast truth at falsehood till we knocked out its brains. Every one of you that knows the truth, stand up and tell it from the mountaintop. Black people can't take it no more. So wherever you are on the job, in the factory, I don't care where you are. If you know the truth, stand up on the truth and tell Satan Who the hell are you to try and pick my friends? Farrakhan is God's man. And you are from the enemy of God. So to hell with you. Stand up on it like a man.
Thank you.